the chittering hordes of the Unbeheld spread forth from the north. They descend under the watchful, manifold gaze of the Spinner in darkness, laying waste and devouring everything in their path. The Deephelm dwarves make their final stand in the city of Stoneforge, but it will be for naught. They will not stand for long. And then the Brass Dominion awaits its final judgment further south. And up in the north, blissfully untouched by the carnage, the nemesis of the Spinner in Darkness's chosen, Cenaric's Curseweaver, awaits. Perhaps he now realizes what horror he has allowed to unleash upon the world. Perhaps he now realizes that the seer, the child seer he once kept in his court as a curiosity, has now come to punish him for his transgressions. He will die in due course, but first, Stoneforge must fall. The Deephelm dwarves must be feasted upon. The Curseweaver herself leads this conquest. After all, Torbeld Dragonkiller has become something of a rival to the Curseweaver. She might be free from many of the ambitions and the petty emotions of those mortals that have not been graced by the Spinner in Darkness's fangs, but in truth, she does remember something of her mortal life, and it does still plague her. Now the nightmares she experiences are of that mortal life. The nightmare that she once experienced is the true world. She has made it so. All may share in the horror she has had to endure. Greetings, fellow children of the Spinner in Darkness. It is the Ash Heriter, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We continue today the Unbeheld campaign, their final conquest of this corner of the world. The Deephelm dwarves, the Brass Dominion, and of course, the Kingdom of Leofric Shale are the only factions that remain. They will not remain for long. We shall see if today will be the last episode. We, of course, want to destroy Leofric Shale, so it's unlikely that today will be the last episode. That will require a little bit more work, I believe. But what I will do is I will not actually label the final episode as the final episode in the YouTube title. I know that's something that a lot of series do, and I've done that most of the time myself. But to keep things spoiler-free from the titles, I will not do so. Rest assured, once we do reach our finale, there will be an outro narrative piece, part of which will be written by our glorious Dread Scribe and the Herald of the Spinner in Darkness himself, one of our viewers, Arnik, who has indeed written up a pretty awesome piece that I think would work really well as part of the finale. So, that's going to happen. But for now, we shall see what occurs. Stoneforge must fall, the Deephelm dwarves must be devoured, and then we can deal with Leofric Shale. Afterwards, we'll decide on what to do with the Brass Dominion. I'm of the impression that we're going to keep them alive. Once we light the beacons of unity, they will be forced to swear fealty to us. Their knowledge of magic is great. Perhaps we could enthrall them. Perhaps they could submit to the Spinner in Darkness. The Brass Dominion are, of course, a godless force. They do not adhere to any of the astral gods, which means there is a void to be filled there, and perhaps when they see the dominion that the Spinner in Darkness has achieved over the astral sea, perhaps they will kneel. As they should have from the start, but, well, some mistakes can be forgiven. For now, where shall we spread forth? Let us move here. There are more dwarves in this direction. We cannot allow them to survive, so we will send our Champion of Darkness, Asha the Revenant, as well as several other heroes to go and deal with Safe Ward. But Stoneforge itself will fall to the Curseweaver. Several of our forces here, we are going to move them around to attempt to get a full surround here. Ah, look, another hero. She will move to assist in the conquest of Safe Ward, and of course we have our little spiders here. Our spiders can go and reinforce Arachna's Veil. Now, as for anything else, Abyssal Flames is ready to be cast. We don't need to cast any of that right now, though. We don't really need to cast much of anything at the moment. We've already done Astral Attunement as a race translation. The Astral Revelation? Have we done this? I believe so. Yeah, we have. Okay. Astral Shattering. Spawns a powerful... Yeah, you know what? We're gonna ready Astral Shattering. That's gonna be fun. And we are going to also... ready a destructive regrowth. And that should be good. All of this is ready to go. And we can proceed to end our turn and see what the enemy will do here. I doubt they're going to be able to do anything. They're stuck in their city. They can't flee. It'll be the end of them soon enough. You are summoned by Poxpit, but you are not greeted by Chieftain Kai Ragetaker. Instead of resuming diplomatic negotiations, his eldest daughter hails you.
Good day, Oracular Seer. I am Gasha Ragetaker of Poxpit. I believe the rule of my father is failing. Fortunately, I am eager and capable to step in, but I fear that the transitions might prove arduous. I will make a better ally than my father. Will you support the scheme of Gasha to supplant Chieftain Kai Ragetaker?
Well. Yeah. Sounds good to me. We will reach a supreme vassalage immediately. We shall do that. We have built another beacon of unity. All three of our beacons of unity are now completed. So all we need to do is light them. But of course, we want to finish up the things we actually want to finish up before we do that. We've also completed the Throne of Mirrors. When the city is besieged, grants the defender an astral reflection of their ruler if they are not present themselves. That's pretty cool. We will also research... Summon Mirror Mimic. Intriguing. The Spinner in Darkness's emissaries can take many forms, of course. The Astral Sea is capable of projecting thought forms, sculpting them into physical homunculi in the corporeal world. The Spinner in Darkness should be capable of doing the exact same thing, so we will research Mirror Mimics after clicking on it 3 times. Now, the Spinner's Nest has produced a blacksmith. We did have one turn go past, during which nothing happened. I will be skipping several turns ahead. So, here and there, just to, you know, speed things up. What will we construct here? Let's just construct a Beacon of Valor. We want to make sure that our cities can defend themselves for when we do our final thing. If we're going to be doing our final thing, who knows? Do we need anything here? I mean, sure. I'm sure we do. Let's just construct arcane battlements, I guess. It's only going to take 2 turns. We'll construct a Tower of True Sight, just because. And in the City of Funneled Webs, we can construct a blacksmith. And let's construct a ritual mausoleum as well. And that should be good to go. We have still one too many city, but I don't have the Imperium to fix that right now, so that's just too bad. Alright. Our forces are in position. We have started the siege here of Safe Ward. We have conducted a Tremor Ritual, a Wizard's Bombardment, and of course a Subjugating Raid. As per the usual, these seem to be our strategy for dealing with well-defended cities. And it seems to be quite effective. We have one more turn until the breach, my friends. So, let us skip right to the end of that turn. Torbeld Dragonkiller has returned to Stoneforge. So, next turn, when Stoneforge falls, fall it will, that'll be the end of them, because this is their throne city. Leofric Shale continues to dig his own grave, deeper and deeper. Dig deep enough, you might find what lurks beneath the surface of the world, Leofric. Oh, you'll find out soon enough anyways. I mean, he probably already knows by now, but, thus far, he hasn't had to face us.
Enough arcane skills.
Alright, new tome. Honestly, we're pretty thin on what we need for tomes at this point, so... I've basically got everything I want. So, we're just gonna quickly look through here and see if there is anything that looks even remotely workable. I mean, there's the Tome of the Swamps, I guess, but doing that in my other campaign. None of these really make sense. Tome of the Inquisition, nah. Tome of Souls, Tome of Vice. Summoned brigands, corrupting whispers, free cities, phantom dash. That would allow our units to move quick. Collateral damage. Corrupted killers. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna take the tome of Vice here. So, yeah, basically this is going to allow us to refresh the movement of some of our troops with the spell, which is cool. And that's done immediately. So we're going to, at that point, pick up corrupted killers. Will be another racial transformation. Why the hell not? Duskwatch here has finished its thing, so we're going to get a fishmonger, and we'll get a granary going, so that'll be a couple of turns of that. What shall we... Where shall we expand, I should say? We could get more fish, we could get some farms. We do kind of need quarries, though, because our construction here is pretty bad. So we're going to get a quarry right here. And hello, Spider Matriarch. You're going to go join, you know, Caustic Worm, son of Caustic Worm, who is our vigilous leader here in Duskwatch. You know what? It'll be Wormwatch. Alright? Duskwatch has been renamed Wormwatch in honor of its glorious true governor. There's, of course, the fake governor here. What's her name? Alexandria the Believer, but she's just a puppet. So that the humans feel like they have somebody that, you know, they can interact with. The true voice behind the throne is Caustic Worm, son of Caustic Worm. Well, let's see here. Stoneforge is about to fall. But there's things we can do to, you know, make it fall faster. Like Abyssal Flames? Can we hit this place with Abyssal Flames? It's all blocked by a Spelljammer. God damn it. Alright, well, where's their Spelljammer? I thought I destroyed their Spelljammer. That was in the other province. Oopsies. Well, then we're just gonna have to engage this way. Yeah, I should have destroyed their Spelljammer, but it's too late now. Can we attack? There we go. Alright, so here begins the battle against Torbeld Dragonkiller. Dragonkiller, actually. Fun fact, or more like not very fun fact, this battle was crashing basically every turn. Basically crashing the game due to outdated graphics drivers. Unfortunately, I cannot update my graphics drivers without causing them to hard crash my computer on a frequent basis. So I'm in a bit of a lose-lose situation here. Also, in an attempt to undo a move, because I was managing to get everything recorded, I was at like the 4th turn of the battle. Try to undo a movement. Think, yeah, that's undo. I click on it without, you know, this doesn't come up. It just, you know, it looks like an undo symbol. I've never seen this, or I've never used this here before at all. I've always, like, restarted combat. I don't think I've actually restarted combat. Aside from when a combat just straight up ended. So I clicked this, which restarted the combat, and then autosaved. So there was no combat autosave to go back to. So here we are, doing this again. My bad, but also... Yeah, okay, it says it. It's my bad. It's just annoying. Especially since I've already had to record this like 3 times. So let's get on with this. Maybe I can even do some of it better. Okay, so need to start whittling down this golem thing, because these golem things hit pretty hard. So in the previous attempt, I charged in with my knights, with my dark knights, and they did die. I did kill some stuff, but they did die. So I would prefer that not to happen. So we're gonna use the Psychic Gaze there. I'm going to have the Ice Spider Matriarch advance up to here. Is that gonna put him in range? It's not. Good. Everything else being in range is fine. And we need to have our chaff line advance. And then I can already start to engage with some of my, you know, chaff units, basically. So we're going to have our Hunting Spider Matriarch engage there, just to tie them up. We're going to get our Ice Spider in here so that we can start lining up some web attacks. We get our Watcher up there. We have a Dread Spider Hatchling that's going to advance. I'm going to keep my Dark Knights in reserve. They're going to be able to do some good counter charges as soon as, you know, the time is right. And our Vampire Spider Hatchlings are going to move up and start chewing down pieces of the wall to get us better access. And Dark Knights are going to hold. We could charge in there, but those are pikemen, so that's actually going to mess us up. We could charge here. No, we don't want to do any of that. Actually. No, we're not. Our catapults are unfortunately going to have to wait, so I'm going to move up my matriarch here. I will move these up. Einbis Unfound is going to summon a tier 3 spider unit, which is going to be some hunting spiders. And I kind of want to get these hunting spiders just into a position where they can soak up some damage from the attackers, and then they can use their webs next turn. Wisps are going to advance. Wisps need to select some priority targets here. So let's select these archers here, because the bowmen are going to do some damage to us. And let's get our hatchlings chewing on some walls. Our Dark Knights can already engage right here. That I think might be okay. Because they're going to be able to engage back. These ones are not. That one's not. So I can already start to engage on this flank. That would be okay. So we're going to do some pretty good damage right there. Our Gortusk Matriarch can assist, or could even tie this unit up. That will provoke some unwanted attention there, but it's going to be difficult for them to get too many units down, or I move here. And then, yeah, it can't attack me while we'll go there, and then I can tie up these gargoyles already. So we're going to do it that way. Got some of our chargers in already. You're going to hold there. You are going to just advance 1 square. That's it. And the Dread Spider Matriarch is going to summon some hatchlings. And these hatchlings are going to go up and hopefully draw some attention right there. Now, Mount Lisa Shadowbiter can also conjure. Hopefully another hunting spider. That would be great. Excellent. Thank you, game. And we're going to drop the hunting spider here, which basically ensures that they're not going to be able to flank my Tyrant Knights. So that's good. And Ice Spider Matriarch is going to advance, and I think that's basically all of our units that can do stuff. So we're going to end our turn right now and let the enemy do its thing. So hopefully we can just get this battle recorded smoothly in one take. That'd be just great. No more crashing, please. Okay. Sundered my resistance. Okay, they're attempting to flee. That's good. Yep, they can shoot that thing all they want. That's kind of what it's there for. Yeah, they do quite a lot of damage to large targets, because they've got the spears, of course, so... which grants them a Giant Slayer. Alright. One of my sacrificial units was sacrificed. Perhaps a bit too quickly. Okay, Wisps died as well. Okay, they're coming down from the walls. They did not do this last time. Then again, I engaged them basically everywhere at once. But this is good for us. This is going to allow us to dictate the terms of engagement a little bit more. Alright, these don't count as Giant Slayer, but they are stunned because they have the Gilded Strike, which is definitely problematic. They got the Corrupted Souls attacking my spiders here, which is annoying. Gargoyles are doing their thing, but it's not going to amount to much. Okay, they're coming out. They're super exposed. That unit's going to absolutely die next turn. I mean, unless something else happens. I don't know. They could live. They don't have any heroes. This is purely the, their, like, battle line. There's no heroes here. Right, so I'm going to drop an Ice Web right here. It's going to deal a whole lot of damage onto them. One of them is slowed, the other one is frozen. I'd like to pick off the slowed unit completely, if I can, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. And we need to deal with this golem. So I'm going to start off with dropping a Psychic Gaze on this golem, which is going to do quite a lot of damage. And then we're going to deliver some magic bolts here. And then we got to soak up its attack of opportunity, which I can't do because there's some carts in the way. Great. That is not ideal. Okay, well, I mean, she could do some damage here. Here's what I'm going to do, because I need that thing out of here. We're going to spur to action the eyeball here, and the eyeball is going to deal a lot more damage. And then what we can do is have... Ooh, but if our Ice Spider Matriarch charges, it's going to get flanked, so I have to use my magic burst here. It's basically That's all I got. Unless I can't move them because they're stunned. Okay? Then it's gonna be you. Good, they're dead. Okay, one golem down. Our knights can now charge in, so our knights can just straight up kill them. Let's do that, because the other unit's frozen, so they're not going anywhere. Good stuff. Hatchlings can advance up to here. Hopefully they'll draw some enemy attention. Our Ice Spider Matriarch is going to web those. Okay, that unit's frozen, so they're not going anywhere. Our little Dread Spider Hatchlings, or Vampire Spider Hatchlings, I should say, are probably going to die during the retaliation. They're not, apparently. That's good. And they heal a little as they do this. And then I'm going to pull in my Vampire Spider Matriarch to attack this Corrupted Soul as well. Our Tyrant Knights can move in as well. Though, yeah, I think our best bet is to move in. But we've got some potential web options here from our Dark Knights. Could drop 2 webs there, freeze them in place. Nice, they're both immobilized. So actually, I don't need to engage them right now. I can just ignore them. As for what's going to go on here, boar attack there, boar attack here, boar attack somewhere, boar attack gargoyle. Yeah, very good. Good boar. But we got other options here. Our Ice Spider Matriarch can do things. We, of course, have Einbis Unfound, who is very, very tanky, who can also do things. We can Demon Step in somewhere? No, we cannot. Well, we can, but not in the way that I want to. Besides, these 2 units are frozen. I don't need to engage them. So I'm going to come up to here. And what I'm going to do is Demon Step. Get Demon Step right there. You know what? I bet it's a little bit sketchy if I'm going to engage that. So I'm actually going to Demon Step over here. I don't necessarily know if I want to engage that. I'm confident I can tank those. And then what I'm going to do... No, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to attack here. It's going to be a flanking attack. We can get some damage in. And they're immobilized also. That's cool. So they can't do anything else. Hunting spiders can attack. Got nothing better to do. So we're going to jump over the walls here, I think. Finish off the gargoyles. Might as well. Okay. That's a dead unit. Every unit we kill reduces their morale. So we're going to move our Ice Spiders up here. Ice Spiders are going to eat those walls. And our Dark Knights can now launch a flanking charge here on those guys. These gargoyles right here. Or we can do that with the Hatchlings. And the Hatchlings can actually kill this unit. So I'm going to do it with the Hatchlings, so as not to waste the Dark Knights. And our Dark Knights here, we're going to do the Dark Surge. So that's going to do quite a bit of damage to both of them. And the Ice Spider Matriarch can launch an Ice Blast there, or we can do it here and not friendly fire. And we can freeze those, no, didn't freeze them, unfortunately. Dread Spider Hatchlings, just attack those guards there. Yeah, they actually might live, because I'm not focusing them down. But, damn, that does nothing. Okay, we're going to get our Dread Spider Matriarch up. We have Mount Lisa Shadowbiter. Mount Lisa Shadowbiter, we could drop a Sundering Curse on them, which will mean that we'll do more damage. Or, we summon a Tier 3 Undead unit. Let's see what we get. Some Banshees. Alright, that's cool. Not used these before. This is... what's the range on this? 0. All units within a 2-hex radius sustain damage and have a 90% chance of having their morale reduced by 10. And gain 2 weakened. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm going to advance just 2 up here. And I want to pick off some of these archers, because less of them, the better. Okay, Dread Spider Matriarch, yeah, just eat the walls. More units that we have over the walls, the better. And my Dark Knights really aren't going to do much damage with a charge. Would have thought they would have done more. Okay, they're stunned? Or they already acted? You're stunned, for sure. I think you already acted then. Then it's just, yeah, it's just this unit. Can engage there. Actually, let's engage right here. Take out these, Cursed Souls. We've got our Tyrant Knights in here. Tyrant Knights can deliver a pretty nasty charge right there, but again, we don't need to. So I'm going to charge in here and finish that unit off. This did put me in an unfortunate position. I didn't look exactly where that was going to land, which is my bad. So I'm going to drop some Catapult Rocks right there. It's going to deal some damage, and these really, like, don't do much. I feel like the Catapult should do more damage. Out of range, so I can't actually hit some of them that I would like to hit. Alright, then drop that right there. It does destroy walls, I guess, or damages the walls too, so that's something. Alright, let's end our turn. See what the enemy does. Okay, yeah, that unit, I have a feeling, is gonna die. Because I didn't realize they would jump up there. But yeah, seeing the... It looks like there was a bit of space there. Like, it just kind of looked like I could... They would land there. But yeah, apparently they would land up there. So they're dead now. Oh well. Ultimately, I'm not super enthused with the Tyrant Knights. I think I prefer the Dark Knights, even though right now our Dark Knights are getting trashed over there too. But yeah, what can you do? Okay. Dread Spider Hatchlings have died. Okay, we got the Astral Siphoners coming in. Can kill the Vampire Spider Hatchlings. That's fine. You're shooting Matriarch, doing basically nothing. Okay, I want to see you attack Einbiss. Because Einbiss is pretty tanky. Okay. Killing more of my chaff. So yeah, we are losing our chaff units. And yeah, so I cannot cast because of the Spelljammer. So that was an unfortunate miscalculation. But it is what it is. We're going to fight this just manually. No spells. From the looks of it, they're not using any spells either, so it's all going to be just fine. Everything else is going okay. Yeah, look at the damage they're doing to her. They dealt like 1 damage to her. Okay. Assassinate isn't going to have a good chance of triggering yet, so probably better off if we drop a huge web here. It's going to really hamper them and force them to engage us. Or at least some of them. Okay. Was that worth our turn? Maybe not, but it is what it is. We've done it now. Boar can come in and finish off this archer unit. Good, they're dead. And their morale is plummeting. That's good stuff. So what I can do here is... Oh, I wish I could move into a better position. I actually can move into a better position. And I'm gonna. So we're gonna advance up to this way with our Banshees and drop the big ol' morale bomb right there, which is gonna do a little bit of damage, but... Oh, they're golems. What am I talking about? Okay, so only this unit got hit by the morale. Makes sense. Alright, so, Malisa Shadowbiter, we gotta take out this golem here, because that's causing some problems. So, it's going to take a bit of damage from that. Our guys here are stunned, so they can't do anything. I can't get up there. Alright, this is a little bit concerning. Can't charge there. Okay, I'm gonna have to take these guys out with a flank attack, I guess. We gotta get rid of this unit, because they are in a slightly annoying position. Can I drop a web here? The web might not do much damage, or I drop it there. That's gonna hit more units. Let's just do it like that. Good stuff. Dealt good damage. Our Ice Spider Matriarch can web here. That's actually gonna do a lot more damage. And Dark Knights finish off the Corrupted Souls. Do it. Very good. Their morale continues to plummet. We have more Dark Knights. These ones can't web, but I could have them come in and finish off the Astral Siphoners. I don't know if these are Astral Siphoners or the other one, but they're dead, so... Yeah, no, it's the other one. The ones that do the healing on death. Okay, we need to find a solution for that golem, because that golem's going to cause me problems. Our Dark Knights here are just going to finish off this unit right there, just get them out of the way, and then this flank is ours. So with this flank being ours, I'm going to move our Dread Spider Hatchlings in to start tangling up their mages, so then they can't get out without triggering some sort of attack of opportunity. Our Watchers here have free immunity to do whatever the hell they want, so they're going to do some bombardments there. Our Wisps here are going to do more bombardments. Get some damage in. It's not much, but, you know, every little bit gets us somewhere. That dealt a lot, so that unit's basically gone. Our Ice Spider Matriarch can go in and finish it off, but that will put them, or put her in danger. So we have the Curse Weaver here. The Curse Weaver might be able to do a little bit more here. What can we do? So I could do a refresh. A cooldown refresh. I'm gonna do that. Because with that, I'm gonna be able to use Spur to Action again, which I would like to do. So I would like to be able to dish out some serious damage. So we're gonna Spur to Action here on the Watcher. So then this Watcher is gonna be able to go again. We can actually finish that unit off. Which be pretty solid. Or I can start picking off parts of the golem. So we're gonna shoot into the golem right here. The Ice Spider Matriarch can get in there. We can actually engage on both sides here. Thing is, I don't want to engage that because it's going to be able to launch an opportunity attack. So I'm actually going to web right here, because that is going to finish that unit off anyways, and it's going to immobilize the other guys right there, which is good. So the golem can still move, and the golem can attack either of these, so I may as well charge in, just to ensure that I control what it's going to attack, at least to some degree. And then, yeah, the Curse Weaver can do some damage with her magic attacks. And the Ice Spider Matriarch here, yeah, I think all we can do here is engage directly right here. Okay. Do a bit of damage. Dread Spider Hatchlings, yeah, I mean, you do what you gotta do. Okay. That did nothing. Alright, that's probably our turn. Let's see what the enemy does. Yeah, very unfortunate about the Spelljammer. This would be going a lot better. But hey, we gotta have a hard battle every now and then. Did we make this harder for ourselves needlessly? Yes. But they're fleeing anyway, so all we gotta do is deal with these golems. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna lose that unit of Dark Knights, because these golems hit really hard against large targets, so yeah, rip. Alright, well, more where that came from. And yeah, so they don't do all that much damage. They do get Giant Slayer. No, it is still quite a bit of damage. But it's manageable against the Ice Spider. Probably the Ice Spider just has, like, really good armor, I would guess. Okay, our Banshee's getting walloped. That's fine. It's sacrificial. These Iron Golems are doing their thing. Attacking my Gore Tusk. It's also fine. Game has crashed again, so here we are. I'm gonna attempt to do everything that I did before, which is going to involve... let's see here. We got rid of most of the units, but unfortunately I now have to do all of that again. So we're gonna Psychic Gaze the Golem right here. I need to make sure this Golem is, like, gone. So I'm gonna Psychic Gaze it again, just gonna kill it. So, it is out of here. And we have our Astral Wisps here. Our Astral Wisps can advance here a little bit. They still can't really hit anything. We can get just a tiny bit of damage in there, which we didn't. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna summon a spider with the Curse Weaver, because, you know, she can do that again. And this spider, since it's basically already in melee, it can just attack right here, right? I mean, just deal some damage on those. The Vampire Spider Matriarch can finish them off, or it can go down there and start picking off these guys, which it's gonna do. And here, we have our Dark Knights. Our Dark Knights can do the nothing, because it's the wrong Dark Knights. These ones, on the other hand, can do what I wanted them to do, which is the Dark Surge, which is going to do a whole lot of damage to these guys. Meanwhile, the Ice Spider Matriarch here is going to... do what? Attack them? Yeah? Good. It's going to pick off two of them. I meant to be over here, actually, because there's still stuff happening. I could kill them with the hatchlings, but I'm actually going to kill them with these Dark Knights, which is going to, in turn, allow my hatchlings... Never mind, didn't kill them. Well, then my hatchlings are going to have to kill them. So, this flank is now clear. They're done. They're dead. They're never coming back. So, we can move our forces up that way. So, we have our Onagers. Onagers are going to drop some rocks here. You know, a little bit of damage on these guys. That's fine. And we've got another Onager somewhere. There we go. Can drop some rocks right there. That'll hit my Banshee. So let's actually use my Banshee first. Let's shoot the Golem there. And... actually, I don't know if I want to use the Onager on them. I don't need to kill the Banshee. So I'm going to drop rocks right here. It's more drop one rock. Hey, that took out one of the things there. And we can drop a web here. That's going to do a lot of damage to 3 units. That sounds good to me. We have this Ice Spider Matriarch can finish off these fleeing units. So they're dead. And our Gortusk Matriarch can deliver a brutal charge against this Golem. Okay, never mind. It's going to get gilded. Alright, well, that sucks. Then it's going to be Malisa. Malisa is going to have to finish off this Golem herself. She can do it with her standard attack or with a magic missile. Let's just drop... Ooh, didn't work. Wouldn't have done it with a magic missile. Never mind. Worked anyways. Good enough damage. I like it. So, what's happening here? You're gonna die, you're gonna die. You're not gonna make it out of here. You're the problem. You might actually make it out of here, so we're gonna charge you. Because we don't want that to happen. And Unbeheld Unfound can just go around and slaughter things, so she's gonna go and kill these jerks. Wow, they died quickly. And you now get another turn, so... Well, I guess she's gonna go and kill more jerks. So we can attempt an assassination, 22%. May as well give it a try. Resisted, that's fine. Then just do a normal attack. Dish out a fair bit of damage there. And that should be our turn. We can get, like, 2, maybe 3 turns in. Or if we can finish this battle before crashing, that would be just swell. Let me just kill these golems. Maybe that's what we need to do. Okay, I lost my Gortusk Matriarch, that's fine. It'll be bacon for the ranks. Literally this time. No more crow bacon. Thank you very much. Okay. So if these golems die, the battle's over, and I'll probably just let it end, because I don't need the crashing. Okay, there are several golems here, unfortunately. So you're going to drop a Sundering Curse, which is a whole lot of damage, because she does a whole lot of spell damage. And then, yeah, Black Knights can come in for a super long charge to wipe that unit of golems out. Ice Spider here can finish them off. That should be the end of the battle. Okay, we have like 1 unit left. I'm gonna risk it. Or 2 units left. That should be it. It's not. Where are they? Here they are. Unbeheld Unfound, you get down there. Ice Spider. Eat them. Yeah, we're gonna have no survivors. Which is as it should be. Can't allow any pesky survivor nonsense to happen. What's left? Like, where are their remaining units? Ah, there's one down there. Crap. I'm not gonna be able to catch them. Then oh, there's another one here, too. Alright. Which I'm probably also not gonna be able to catch. I can catch them with Curse Weaver. Here, have a Sundering Curse. Alright. With that, I'm gonna end the turn, and that unit's gonna get away. That's fine. And that's going to be the end of the battle. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, lost a Tyrant Knight, lost a Black Knight. Those are significant losses. But yeah, we were fighting this with a hand tied behind our back, because we didn't have spells. So, that's most of their armies are gone. We can then finish their forces off. This is going to be a super easy manual battle. Yes, Torbeld is there, but we've already defeated Torbeld once. He's in a severely weakened state. There's no sense in fighting this one out manually again, so we will raise Stornforge? That's what I was going to say. Stoneforge is what it's actually called, not Stornforge. And it will be razed to the ground. So, walls breached. Yeah, we know. I'm pretty sure I clicked attack. Like, excuse me? I do not know what's happening here. Something's happening here. Walls breached. Attack. Okay. Alright, it was just loading. Well, we leveled up the Curse Weaver. So we're going to give the Curse Weaver some more magical power. Plague Herald. I mean, she doesn't use her base... Actually, she does. She did use her base attacks a few times, but... reflects 50% of non-physical damage sustained back onto attackers. That sounds cool. Quick Phase. We already got some teleportation abilities for her. Base magic attacks for 30%. No, she doesn't use those. Arcane Surge. Whenever a spell is cast, gain 1 strengthened, 1 bolstered defense, and 1 bolstered resistance. That sounds awesome. Alright, we're gonna give her that. She's a ghost. Yeah, here we go. So they're dead. Just took a little while to calculate, apparently. And we have defeated Torbeld Dragonkiller. We will hold a parade. We'll lose some gold, but we're going to gain some Imperium, which is what we need. And Stoneforge. I could conquer Stoneforge, to be fair. We could migrate it to the Unbeheld, because I can afford a new city now, so let's do that. 1,400. But then we're at our city cap right now. So, I can't raise it. Requires an army. Okay. Well, now I can raise it. Do we raise it? Yeah, of course. We're gonna raise it. Stoneforge will burn. Alright, and the rest of our forces are going to move out. but I'm going to do that all off camera because there's still a couple of turns left for what's going to happen there. So, with Sternfurge raised, and all of the dwarven settlements raised, and Safe Ward about to fall, once again, the city becoming neutral resulted in me having to besiege it again. I wish you could just continue the siege immediately. Not sure why it makes you stop your siege forces in the middle of the fun. Now, what we have done in the meantime is I've moved my forces up over the course of several turns, and we have moved down here into the subterranean region where I've built an outpost and a teleporter. This teleporter has come with a distant member of probably the most influential family in our entire nation. This is Caustic Worm, brother of Caustic Worm, son of Caustic Worm. He'll join Einbiss Unfound to replenish her ranks. And the reason why we have all these teleporters here should be fairly obvious in just a moment, once I figure out... Oh boy. Once I figure out where the thing is that we need. Where is the thing that we need? Bulletin is there, right? Okay, so then our outpost to get to Bulletin is right here. So, we warp out of here. So that's this teleporter. Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing is moving all of our forces right underneath Bulletin, which is going to be hilarious. They're not going to like it very much, which, you know, sucks to be them, I suppose. But what can you do? This is just how it is. This is how it goes. This is the end. It's going to take a little bit, because this is a lot of navigating. I really wish you could name outposts. That feels like a missed opportunity. That would solve this problem immediately. Oh, down here. This one. There we go. You two. To the outposts, because right now I've got 3 outposts, or more even, that are just named Outpost. And, you know, which one's which, right? Here we are. We got even more troops that are about to head into the underground. So they can enter the subterranean passage, immediately head to... I'm just going to test this. Is it going to be the last one? Nope. Okay, what about the second to last one? Nope. Can't move. Okay, great. This is why I didn't want to do that. Yes, there's things we can build, I know. So this then must be the first one. It is! Alright, cool. At least we got that. Our watchers are going to hold out here. We're not going to head to the surface until we can all head to the surface, because he's going to know what's up as soon as we appear. Like, there's no... There's no being like, no, we're just scouts. Just hundreds and hundreds of scouts. Our Astral Reflections research will allow us now to summon Astral Reflections to unoccupied hexes, which will be pretty cool. And then we could get Astral Trade Relay. I mean, it's a structure that'll give us more gold. I do need more gold. Actually, our gold income's pretty good. Yeah, our outpost here is looking good. We'll give it Palisades. Why the hell not, you know? And you guys can also move to... First one here. Nice. Nice business. It's gonna go good. Okay, Mustafa Ibn Nazir has built a Beacon of Unity. It won't save them. So we also had quite a lot of heroes to level up after the battle. So the Curse Weaver herself has leveled up again. We are going to grant her Arcane Surge. I thought I gave her that last time. Maybe I gave her something else. I'm gonna give her, or I didn't confirm it. I don't know. We're gonna give her Arcane Surge. And then, no, Moloch Shadowbiter did not. Mount Lisa Shadowbiter leveled up twice. So she's our predominant, just straight-up caster. Does she use her main attacks? Not really. So giving her Arcane Strength would be really good. Gonna do that, and... just for more damage, you know? Units' base magic attacks. I wish this affected their other magic, because the base magic attacks is mediocre. Distant Evocation. Good. Turn her into an artillery piece. Asha the Revenant did not level up. I don't think she participated, nor did Alexandria the Believer. Olmok the Distant leveled up twice. He is another, you know, smasher of things. We can give him Reckless Rage, or we can give him Blink, or... No, I'm gonna give him Draining Blade. Draining Blade's a good, nice utility combat ability. And... he was mostly a leader. We have a couple of other things because of the new tomes we unlocked. That's kind of cool. Crime Lord allows you to recruit brigands. Nature's Avenger, Precision Training, Demonic Anthem. Okay, interesting. All cool, but not relevant for what we're doing. None of this is really relevant for what we need here. Emergency rations, perhaps? No, we don't need that either. Then I'm going to take some fighting. So we're going to give him fighting. And I think I'm going to give him swift feet so that he can, you know, move quickly since he's not mounted. Ulmok the Distant is leveled up. Einbis Unfound leveled up twice. Awesome. We just, you know... Does she already have Vicious Killer? She does not. So then we give her Vicious Slayer. And she's a tank, but she does a fair amount of damage too. And Expert Fighting. Melee attacks gain plus 10% damage. Why the hell not? Okay. Feels how the Bodyguard did not contribute, and those are all of our heroes. So we're basically ready to launch our invasion of the surface really soon. We have ourselves, our city slots are all filled out. We're basically ready to go. I don't really think we need any more cities, because this is going to be it. And, like, you know, like, we could try and, negotiate something. He doesn't want a wizard's bond. He doesn't like me. We're probably just gonna have to get rid of him, or we just kill... we're gonna kill, Leofric Shale. And then once we kill Leofric Shale, we can, do the beacons victory, and then the enemy can just destroy themselves in trying to destroy our beacons. So, that'll be cool. Because we got our Beacons of Unity, we got one right here. I don't know where the rest of them are. I'll look for them when it's relevant. Because we do need to defend those. I've never done the Beacons of Victory, or Beacons of, yeah, Beacons of Unity victory conditions, so it'll be a learning experience. Let's bolster up some catapult towers here, because this city is actually not in range of enemy attacks, but it is kind of the closest, or one of the closest, so... You know, along with the Salient Fang here. Salient Fang is constructing the Throne of Mirrors, which is awesome. We're constructing all kinds of stuff. So let's, unless we have more movement to be done, let's just move as many of these as close as possible. Just so that we can basically just come swarming out of the ground at a moment's notice, which will just be super cool. As usual, all of our troops here basically ready to go. Ah, you still need to go into the underground. My dude. Okay, so you head to the teleporter and head to the first teleporter right here. Because that will send us straight through the underground. You can come out right there. And, yeah, we're going to swarm the surface. And it's going to be a jolly old time. There's a couple of other things we could drop down. Ah, we have some unit enchantments that I researched. So, Mortal Blades was from the Murder Tome, which I unlocked. I'm not going to go through these tomes because they're not really, like, super important to our faction. And I'd rather go through the more unique tomes. Also, there's going to be a research rework, which I think is going to be really good. It's going to drastically slow down your research progress in the later games, so you're not just going to be, like, chewing through tomes every 3 turns, which is good. Like, picking tomes doesn't seem like such a meaningful decision right now, especially in these longer games. Like, it is in shorter games, but in longer games, which is mostly what I'm going to be running on this channel, it doesn't appear very meaningful aside from in the early game, because afterwards you can just sort of get whatever the hell you want. So there's going to be a rework. When there's the rework, we are going to be picking all kinds of different tomes for the different playthroughs. So like right now we have the Lizard Rebellion playthrough. The next one I have in mind, which is going to be a shorter one that I might run alongside the Lizard Rebellion playthrough, is going to involve a Joan of Arc type of character facing off against multiple undead opponents. This will be in another region. This will be a sort of, you know, thing set in the old history before the fall of the Godir, which will be kind of cool. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to enchant Mortal Blades here on these guys. It's going to have them deal a bit more damage and inflict Sunder defense. And then we have Corrupted Killers. No, sorry, this is the one. Flanking attacks against Sunder defense grant regeneration. Okay, that's cool. And all of our units gain flanker. So we're going to do this as well. Transform all of our troops into Corrupted Killers. I don't know what this is going to make them look like, but are we solid again? Do we have bodies? No. I don't know. I feel like we look mostly the same. That's fine. Not every transformation needs to make us look different. Let's end our turn. And, yeah, we'll be doing the conquest of Leofric Shale's domain, the Kingdom of Gelland. Gelland. Gellerton? Gelland. I think it was Gelland. Our astral trade relays have been finished, so we can start constructing them in our cities, and then we can look for some other interesting spells. This is cool, from the Tome of Murder. Spectral Seeker. The leader of target army sustains 25 frost damage and 25 blight damage, and suffers Spectral Seeker for 1 world map turn. Cannot regenerate hit points. When this unit dies, all allied units suffer despair. Holy shit, that is awesome. Right, we're gonna get that. I don't even care what the other ones are. I mean, we don't need the trolls anyway, so anyways, all right, we're going in. We're going in. We are, yeah, we're trespassing. This isn't trespassing anymore. This is straight up invasion. We have to do this way. All right. Hi. I'll assume you know why we're here. Oh, they were even coming to me. Look at this. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Well, what a surprise. Our forces advance onto the surface. They were ready for us. They must have had some sort of prognostication of their own. I don't know what sort of pact Leofric Shale has made. He no longer looks human in any way, shape, or form. Something has clearly happened to him. And, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, because he will be consumed. That will be his final fate. So, whatever they thought was going to happen, perhaps they had a spy down here, perhaps somehow they knew what we were doing, so they rallied their forces to engage us. Perhaps they have some way to just see over the world map as is. I don't know, but let's fill up her army, this Unfound's army. So, since we're underground, we may as well drop some big ol' animals. We can do mirror mimics, but doesn't really make sense for her army. So, where's my summoned greater animal? There it is. Please be a spider or a caustic worm. I'd be fine with either. It's a spider. It's a, I don't even know which one it was. All right. Well, we'll do it again. So, where is it? Summon greater animal. More spiders. Always good. Nice. All right. 2. I think they were both hunting spiders. So, that's a good army. I like the hunting spiders. They're my favorite of the spider types. Cool stuff. All right. We're looking good. Our forces are in position. We will not engage yet. We cannot engage yet. But the enemy is here. They're here in great numbers. So we could start, I don't know, causing some problems. Like, I mean, we have Spectral Seeker here. May as well cast it on them. Blocked by a Spelljammer. We need to destroy that Spelljammer. Speaking of where... Oh, we're on the Spelljammer right now. What a coincidence. You put the Spelljammer right next to your underground passage. Pillage improvement. Require an army. I've got an army. Oh, it has to be sitting on the improvement. For fuck's sake. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Ah! Okay, I can. We're gonna have to use an Astral Serpent. Can't. Of course, I can. Makes sense. Can't summon here. Because of the Spelljammer. Alright, well... Oh boy. I do not want to fight that in the way that we're gonna be fighting that. I should have moved on to the Spelljammer. And I can't, unless I move a unit out. A fast unit, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a fast unit somewhere in one of these armies that can relocate. Or I just forced march one model, one guy, or something. It's possible. Force march one of these armies. I could just force march this army. I'm gonna do it. I have to. We have to start pillaging this Spelljammer. Yeah, we're gonna declare war, of course. And, yeah, burn it. Get rid of it. It's gonna take 2 turns. Fuck. We're gonna be stuck engaging them that way. Okay. That is gonna be a problem. Ooh, boy. He's got some tier 4 units. He's got some shock shells, some champions. This is the tier 3 army. There's Leofric Shale himself, along with Virga Siphoner. What's your... You're a, You're from the Brass Dominion. How... Must have been incorporated. They must have conquered that from the Brass Dominion. Hold on, are you fighting? You are fighting the Brass Dominion, right? You are. Potential. Chapter selected. Yeah, I'm just taking random tomes. It really doesn't matter anymore, so I'm going to take the Chaos Channeler tome. We're going to shuffle this because I don't want that. I'd rather have Reign of Terror.
To all you touch.
That's pretty cool. What is
a true agent of Bedlam will see order and logic warped into madness and turmoil, twisted ever in their favor.
Okay, so the Reign of Terror spell basically inflicts 3 sundered resistance, 3 sundered defense, and causes Reign of Terror, so when it dies, enemies within 2 hexes have a 90% chance of becoming weakened. And then it can pass on to another enemy unit within 2 hexes. That's awesome. And, yeah, that's good. Okay, our troops here. Oh, there's another army, of course. And this one was in the wrong place. So, we need to transport you guys to here, and then I'm going to pull you out, and you're gonna join in the battle up there, because, yeah, we got troops in the wrong place, thanks to the annoying inability to, name your outposts. Alright, let's see what they do. Reign of Terror has been completed. We'll be able to use that on the battlefield. I'm gonna shuffle this research, because I don't need any of that, and we're gonna recruit the Assassins. Skirmisher unit that can instantly kill low-tier units. It's a, what tier is it, actually? Tier 3. It's be usable. Throwing daggers, cool. Nice hybrid melee, got death blow. Yeah, I like it. Fits with our aesthetic, too, and it's done immediately. Yeah, they need to rework this. Corrupting Whispers. Allegiance of other empires with target free cities increases 30% slower. You know, I don't want any of these, although, no, that doesn't make any sense. We're just going to get this, even though it's not going to be useful, and it's done immediately. See what I mean? And, Tenderizing Blast. Sure, target enemy unit suffers 10 physical damage, gets 2 sunder defense, adjacent allies get 3 hunger stacks. That could be kind of fun. And that's done too? Oh my god. Alright, well, the tome is done. See, we're unlocking a new tome every single turn, which is a little wild, so... You know what, I'm gonna get Tome of the Reaper. It's got some spells in it, whatever.
So many waste the divine gift of their souls, merely attempting to bring some semblance of hope to their petty lives. They truly lack vision. What wasted potential? They are unworthy of such an effective source of power. Reapers correct this oversight by rending the spirit, using it to fuel the darkest of arts, and bringing delightful undeath unto the land.
Yeah, I mean, we don't use undeath, but so stuff like Mark for Death, you know, it cannot recover hit points and will die when this effect expires. Which is in 3 turns. That's pretty awesome. So we're gonna get that. Got a lot of spells ready for launch. The Spelljammer is gonna burn it in 1 turn, so we're going to advance the rest of our forces up towards the enemy. We're just gonna make a full speedy advance, no pillaging along the way. This pillaging takes a little bit too much time. We've got a lot of other troops right here. Yeah, you're gonna move up to there. Hold up position. Yeah, just stay there. That's fine. And we have our troops down here that are going to come up from the underground passage and move in the wake of our attackers. Looks like the Brass Legion is retreating. They also retreated up to Bulletin. They're going to make their final stand in Bulletin, which is, that's going to be a final stand, all right. They actually are going to outnumber us, but once we have destroyed our Spelljammer, we should solve that problem. Meanwhile, safe ward 1 more turn until it falls. Let's get on with that.
So it begins.
Let us start the siege. Malisa Shadowbiter, lead the charge. Let us engage the enemy. Their siege defenses are not particularly strong, which should allow us to breach them very quickly with the wizard's bombardment. Only in 3 turns, they do not have the defenses that the dwarves had by any stretch. In addition to that, we could brew a plague, which cause all enemies, or here, poison their water supplies, inflict diseased and decaying, to reduce their resistances, and will cause them to suffer blight damage each round and cannot regain hit points. We will do that. And, of course, I think it would be in our best interest, because with the... Yeah, so we could do a subjugating raid, or we could do a tower bombardment. No, sorry, not tower bombardment. What's the one? Tremor ritual. There we go. Yeah, let's do a tremor ritual. This will allow us to breach the walls in 2 turns. That's gonna be awesome. And this will destroy their faction. So this will be a lightning attack on Bullerton, completely laying waste to their entire faction in one go. Oh, hello. We have a battle. Hold up. We will engage, but I would like to engage with favorable numbers. Since we're here and we're not doing anything else, we'll pillage that improvement. Why not? We'll pillage this one too. And, yeah, you're gonna pull up to right here. Okay, now we can engage, because they're outside the walls, apparently. So we can straight up attack them right now. That'll destroy 2 of their armies, and we have a huge tactical advantage here. Look at that. We're gonna have our Shadow Army. They have 2 strong heroes. This is Keon the Mark and Virga Siphoner. We'll engage them. Let's actually fight this battle out. Hopefully the game doesn't crash, because it's not a siege. It's not as big of a battle. Maybe we won't get a crash. Then again, I have all of my, you know, high effects shadow units on the battlefield, so maybe that will trigger it. We'll see. We shall see. Hopefully it works. Good. They bunch up. Fantastic. So, while they bunch up, there are many things we can do to them. We have our Thunderbirds here that can advance. We've got all kinds of things that can advance. What's the range? So these are their light cavalry. I'm not so concerned about an attack from their light cavalry. It's more that I don't want to put myself into a position where I cannot use my own charge with my Spider Riders. So they can go there. Then I'm going to move my Dark Knights right here to prevent them from charging me. As for the Wisps can advance. They can take fire as needed. All of these other units are free to do what they do. Yes, I could have summoned, but it'll be fine. As for Malisa Shadowbiter, we will summon with Malisa Shadowbiter. That is always a good start, unless we're already in range to do other stuff. We are not, so we're going to summon. So I am going to use the Spider Flute, which is going to conjure up a unit of hunting spiders, which are going to come right out here, kind of act as a little bit of bait. And then we've got our living fog, which is you know, looks a little intimidating, I'm sure. It's an absolute terror bomb coming up the center. And then we'll have our corrupted souls move on the flanks of this terror force. So we're not going to try and break their flanks. We're just going to straight up shatter through their center, which is obviously, that's a way to win a battle, for sure. It's usually much easier to break a flank, which is why you generally have pressure on enemy flanks rather than their center. But it seems like we might just be able to just chop right through in the middle, which would be awesome. So the Shadow, or the Curse Weaver, is going to conjure a Hunting Spider Matriarch as well. We're going to move that up with this Ice Spider Matriarch, and of course the Watchers in support. Delightful. We can already start to summon. Now, there's plenty of things we could do. We have a lot of spells at our... We could already summon an Explosive Manifestation. It's quite expensive, but... or we drop Mark... No, we can't do Mark for Death yet. Reign of Terror, though, would cause a lot of sundered defenses. Seismic Shock. Deal a bunch of damage to a bunch of enemy units in a radius. I mean, they clumped up real nicely for us, so... I mean, have a Seismic Shock. Cool stuff. That dealt some good damage and it slowed them, so... Pretty good. End our turn. I can use the Curse Weaver's ability, or at least Malisa, I know, has it. I'm not sure if the Curse Weaver has it. To, ow. Shot some fire at me. Alright. To cast multiple spells in one turn, and I might actually do that. So I haven't done that in a while. Okay, getting some shots in there. Inflicting Decaying. I can't heal, that's fine. I don't do much healing with this. That is for my other campaign, where we do a whole lot of healing, which is, you know, it's cool. I like that we have a very different playstyle in the other campaign, and I will endeavor to have all of my campaigns be played very differently from each other, so... we won't do another Spider Cult campaign, probably. Sadly. Spider Cult was fun. They will likely appear as antagonists in some of my future campaigns, though. Okay, charging. They're knights. Not sure what kind of knights these are. They're quite heavily armored. And their light cavalry are charging. Amusingly, their light cavalry did more damage than their heavy cavalry. That's, odd. Alright, these dogs have decided to, commit suicide. Because they're not surviving what's about to happen. Alright. Well. Mind Strike. I mean, it's literally all we can do. We can just straight up... just... Okay, they've suffered insanity. Good. And then our corrupted souls can kill them. Nice, they're dead. Alright, next up, we have our hunting spiders can immediately engage right here. I mean, that seems good. Or I can... stun them. Now they can't fight back. Not that they're gonna get a chance. Because they're gonna be dead. Like... right now. Okay, those are gone. Our living fog right here. We can already launch a counterattack against them. But there's other things we could potentially do. I could... wow, look at this charge. That's not even a long-distance charge. Just gonna straight up slaughter this unit. What about that one? That's a hero. No, that's the huntsman. Okay. No, I want to get rid of these light cavalry. Instant kill. Holy shit, from full health to nothing. Wow. Brutal. I love it. Okay, we'll get some damage in right there. And then we have our knights here. Like, what are these guys gonna do? Are they gonna just kill them? They're gonna kill them. They're just dead. All right, do it. Goodbye. Black Knights. Man, you guys are awesome. Frostweb. Both frozen. All right, they're not going anywhere. Then we can summon here. And yeah, we'll have our spiders start nibbling on them because they're frozen. We may as well use our chaff for that reason. We can come in here, attack the knights, trigger their counterattack. Then we can have our hunting spider here. Attack. Dish out some damage. We can get our ice spider matriarch in on this action. And then, yeah, we got more living fog. So living fog's gonna kill them. It's not looking good for the enemy. So we're gonna advance here. Just apply a whole lot of pressure. Like I said, we're just slaughtering the center. The center is already basically dead. As for Mount Lisa Shadowbiter, well, you have absurd range. You can kill both of them with your ricocheting magical blast. Alright, well, why not, you know? Oh my god. Okay, we have our silly Thunderbird here that's doing who knows what in the shadows. Well, we can charge in here. They're already starting to break. We can kill this unit. Do it. They're dead. Brutal charge. Wow, what a slaughter. Dread Spider hatchlings are going to advance. They took some damage. The Wisps also took some damage, but... whatever. Right. They're going to advance. Ice Spider Matriarch's going to advance. Ice Spider Matriarch here is going to advance as well. We have some spells that we can do. At the moment, what I want to do is get rid of that annoying thing that they have. And I'm confident we can end this in 2 turns. So... oh, I can't target you. You're a hero. Alright, well, so it is. Do you have any other tier 4 units? That's tier 2. Tier 1. You're a hero, right? Key on the mark? Yeah. Tier 2. Tier 2. Nothing worth casting the Sleep of Oblivion on. So in that sense... I think I'd rather cast like a big single target damage ability or something to just immobilize them, which I know it's boring, but like if I can just drop some webs here, you know, they're both immobilized, they're not fleeing, so that's 2 units that aren't going anywhere. Okay, so you're charging in. All right, pretty good damage. That was the Arctic blizzard ability. Okay, killing some of my chaff here. That's fine. That's what they're there for. Okay. Oh, a horse archer. Very cool. Oh, that gives me an idea. Mongol faction? Mongol faction, or like, you know, Amazer faction inspired? I don't know. All these things sound pretty cool. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We got options. We got options, and I would like to start with, of course, a magical bombardment. So we're gonna first hit you with a psychic gaze to deal some damage. It took no damage. Do you have a buff? It's preventing you from taking damage. Are you, like, invulnerable or something? I don't think so. It just didn't take any damage, so... Because it'll take damage from this. And that. Alright, so it was just that. Yeah, that's doing absolutely nothing. So it's clearly got very high resistance. Well, I could solve that with a Baneful Curse, but we've got some other options for Baneful Curse, right? We've got some other things that can dish out Sunder defense and stuff. So like Reign of Terror, right? So we could drop a Reign of Terror on you. Nice. So there go your defenses. So this should now actually do some damage. Still not. All right. Well, then go shoot them then. And our Astral Wisps are going to... Yeah, so the Astral Wisps can do damage. Interesting. It must be the damage types. It's clearly got some sort of chunky resistance there. Oh, look at this. High Spider Matriarch. Ooh, that's some damage. And let's follow it up with another one. Oh my god. Nothing survives. Everything's dead. Alright, Hunting Spider Matriarch. Finish that hero up. We swarm around. No. No, nothing lives. One hit kill. Dead. Alright, what about this hero? Let's get our living shadows onto it. And we're gonna attack here, of course. So we gotta prevent them from fleeing. Dread Spider Hatchlings can attack the Caustic Worms. These aren't the real Caustic Worms. These are fakes. No one likes them. Our Knights here can get in the charge. That's gonna be a lot of damage. They're almost dead. And then I think we can just kill them with our Wisps, right? No, only 35% chance of hit. 55 here. Come on, do it. Good stuff. Alright, both their heroes are down. And that's it, because the only unit that they had left was a summoned unit. So, that's a lot of money going to Wormwatch. Our great governor, you know, Caustic Worm, son of Caustic Worm, will dine well tonight. It's always good. It's always good to feed our subjects. And, Arachna's Veil, oh, we've produced all kinds of stuff. So we've got a Throne of Mirrors here in Arachna's Veil. Let's actually start the Astral Trade Relay. Let's just get that going everywhere, because that's going to be pretty good. Our outpost has produced palisade walls. Let's build stone walls. Why? I don't know, because we can. Astral Trade Relay. And Spinner's Nest has gained a new population. Good. We can expand the Spinner's Nest. Farms? More farms. Sounds good to me, because then we can expand further. Underworld expansion is also getting a rework in the next update. It's going to be able to actually expand through the underground connection points. So, where's the nearest one? Underground passages up to the surface. How cool is that? It's gonna be awesome. All right, this Caustic Worm's gonna go and join the garrison over there. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. We've captured Vigor the Siphoner. Who are you? What do you have? You got all kinds of stuff. Spherical Orb, Crown, Fiery Wake Boots, Pigeon, Lightning Immunity. Ah! Well, that would explain why my Watchers were doing no damage, because they do exclusively lightning damage. Good to know. Always like it when there's a clear reason for why things are happening. Grant Siege Breaker to all units in the army. That's kind of cool. Wand of Provocation. I mean, all of this is cool, but you are going into being dead. And you are also going to be dead, because everyone's just better in our crypts, you know? And then they can just stay in our crypts forever. Why not, right? We're getting so much resources out of them. Are just massive, you know. So many dead heroes. I love it. Alright. We're looking good. The siege is commencing. So, yeah, I will get back to you guys once we have breached the walls. Most intriguing. It would appear that our victory condition has revealed itself. There will be no beacons of unity, there will be no unity, there will only be annihilation. Mustafa ibn Nazir has turned against me. He has decided that while I fight his enemy, my enemy as well, admittedly, he would attack me in the back. Very well. So it is. You will die. Just like Leofric Shale. And we will destroy your capital, just as we destroyed Bulletin. Just as we destroyed Stoneforge, just as we destroyed every other city in this realm that stood against us. So it is. This realm will become an unbeheld realm because nothing will escape. No one will know what happened upon this landmass. To the rest of the world, they will simply see a darkness emerging from this place. They will wonder what happened, but any spies or people they send in, they will simply vanish. Or they will come back mad, insane, plagued by visions of chittering things, entire landscapes coated in web, and bodies used as incubators. It'll be a glorious thing. And now, we will fight. This is Leofric Shale. Actually, this is not Leofric Shale. This isn't even his army. Hold here. We need to use our spells as best we can. So, let's see here. Abyssal Flames? Can we target Abyssal Flames here? We can. So, we will deal some damage here. This will affect the enemies. Didn't affect us. Good. We will also use Spectral Seeker onto Leofric Shale's army. Where is he? Is he not here? I don't know if he's here, guys. Fine, we're gonna cast it on that army. No, that is him. That's Leofric Shale right there. Alright. Then we can also... Well, there are more options that we can do. Earth Shatter. To deal more damage. We of course want to demoralize the enemy as much as possible. So I do want to do one of these battles, but if it's not against Leofric Shale, I don't want to have to deal with restarting my game 15 times to do the battle. I just don't. Another Prelude of Doom? Just Prelude of Doom everything? I mean, it is... Prelude of Doom is pretty good. We can do more Earth Shatter. It doesn't do much damage, though. That's the problem. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is just going to be more Prelude of Doom. Which, by the way, we won't be able to do this anymore, either, with the update. You can't cast too many world spells in one turn. Which, I don't actually like. I wish it was more restrictive than it is now. I think this system could be choked down a little bit in the later game, not get as many world map casting points. But I don't think they should restrict it to, like, only one per turn. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they were going to do, but they were going to do something with it. Alright, now we can engage. So, yeah, this is not against Leofric Shale. No, it is. Alright, well, then we're going to have to do it. This is the fight. This is the Curse Weaver, Mal Isa, and Einbis Unfound yet again. So, these three heroes engaging in a final climactic battle against Leofric Shale. This will be the end of the Kingdom of Gelland. We now need to advance and deal with the enemy. Oh boy. Well, there's a couple things we can do here. So I want to actually prevent this knight from getting any charge on me. So what I'm going to do is jump my spiders right behind them. Already has immobilized them and poisoned them, which is good stuff. And then we got our hunting spiders right here, which can jump to right there and chow on them from this side. It does trigger a counterattack, but one of them is already dead. So they're out of the way. Our Caustic Worm, which, don't worry, is not, you know, the Caustic Worm, is going to begin his advance up there. In the meantime, we have an Ice Spider here that is going to immediately go and tangle up those enemies on that side to bolster the Ice Spider in its suicidal charge, because it is a fodder unit. We will summon some more fodder. And let's get ourselves up onto the walls, shall we? We can even get all the way up here, but then we probably can't get back down. Well, let's jump here. It's good. Ice Spider here can advance. And then here we can summon a hatchling. This hatchling will advance. And our knights here, our knights can already launch a charge, but I don't know if I want to do that. However, here we can just charge up and just say, screw these walls. So we're going to do that. And immediately almost completely wipe out that unit, which is awesome. And we're going to send in our hatchlings here to distract those enemies. Meanwhile, these knights are just going to advance right to here. Yeah, they're going to go into the spikes, but the bleeding is really, it's not much damage. I just want them to be into a good position. We're going to send in some magic bolts to support our forces right there, and then Malisa Shadowbiter can just deliver an ungodly scourge. So we can do the lightning. Yeah, awaken lightning power already to just hit a bunch of random enemy units right now. So awesome stuff, good damage. And then what? We could summon a spider. We could give all of them plague. Visions of woe cause them all to fumble. Or I just deal a bunch of damage because we can. Like, that's pretty good damage right there already. Actually, I think I'm gonna summon a spider though. So we're gonna summon some hunting spiders in, and ooh, this is actually really cool because we're gonna be able to immediately. I should have moved one farther. Can I move one farther? I can. So what I want to do is drop you right there behind these knights and immediately get a flanking attack there. Okay, they were able to counterattack me anyways, so they must have some sort of thing that prevents them from being flanked. All right, that's fine. My Spider Matriarch, go here. Don't go into the spikes this time. And you, we can kill them. You just kill that archer completely, make them totally dead, but then, so that archer's actually blocking the path for these guys. So I'd rather stun them, hopefully. Nope, didn't work. It's okay. Charge in here. Do it. So they now don't have a charge. You're gonna hold here. Spiderlings go this way. Hopefully take the archer fire from there. And of course, Cenaric's Curseweaver is going to make a beeline for Leofric Shale. So she's then going to phase that way, just to get as much distance as possible. We need to get right over to there. And nothing's gonna stop us. We could use a spur to action somewhere. Is there anywhere we want to use spur to action? I could drop a spur to action here and do a nice web on those units. That would hit some friendly fire, but I don't care. So we're going to do exactly that. So we're going to get an ice web right on these units. It's going to kill my spiderlings. Whatever. All three of them are now frozen, so they're not going anywhere. Cool stuff. Now, as for the spells, we of course want to target. We have to weaken Leofric Shale, so we're going to start with that. What are we going to do? I mean, Marcus Prey, or Mark for Death, but you can only target non-hero units with that, so that's unfortunate. Reign of Terror. Target enemy unit suffers. Yeah, we're going to do Reign of Terror on him. We need to let him know what's coming for him, so we're going to drop Reign of Terror on him. It's going to sunder his defenses. We apparently also have a Fire Horsey. Not sure where you came from, but apparently you came from somewhere, obviously. And our wisps. What can we... You know what? I'm going to send our wisps up here to shoot those archers. Hopefully they'll shoot back. And, our watchers here can also hit the archers. Do it, actually. Yeah, good. Good damage. They're stunned now, too, so that's them out of the picture. And we have a watcher here that already went. So that's our turn. All right, good. Thank you, game. You actually let me complete a turn. Before crashing. Okay, so they just jumped up there. That's problematic. That's probably giving them very long range. Alright, they're doing stuff. Leofric Shale is, yeah, removing all the debuffs. That's fine. That's basically, we are absorbing his spells that way. Okay, healing and morale doesn't remove the debuffs. So that's good. Not all heals seem to do that. Okay. Or did Leofric Shale use an ability? I think he actually just used an ability. What's going on here? Something's happening here. Whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be very effective. Okay. Spider counterattack. These guys are not going to win that fight. Nor is this knight. However brave he might be. Right. What's the deal with the turtle? Like, why are there flying turtles? Okay. You were summoned, right? I'm pretty sure you were a summon. Okay, because now there's a lot of enemies here, and this is a little bit concerning. Please don't be crashing. Alright, so, here we are. We can drop some sort of spell, like an explosive manifestation right behind their lines here. Unfortunately, there isn't like a gap in their lines where I could drop it and hit multiple targets. Or hit more than like one or two. Yeah. Okay, no explosive manifestation, as cool as it is. Blank Boil? No. Devouring Void? It's not gonna do enough here. Could mark for death on one of the enemy units. Costs 35 souls to actually use mark for death. So interesting. We do have to maintain a soul economy, but we're not using it to summon undead, so that's at least something. Thunderizing Blast. Grant all adjacent allies 3 hunger stacks. Do we have anywhere where that would be beneficial? Just there. I don't know if that's worth it, though. I think I'd rather hit Leofric Shale again with the same thing we hit him with before, because he dispelled that. Or I hit him with something else that he's also going to have to dispel, but that will actually cause a little bit of damage. So... okay. Or we can do a Blight Boil here. That'll hit their entire back line, including one of my units. But that's okay. Let's do that. Let's do Vile Bloom. Boom. Oh my god. Because, of course, everything in their army is diseased and poisoned. That was just a gigantic explosion that dealt a fuckload of damage. Yes, we killed our own unit, but... you know, they died for the cause. It's all good. Oh my god, that was brutal. Okay, we're gonna kill that. Our Nightmare can now charge in. We can have our Nightmare attack this turtle. Do it. Good. Okay, it can apparently ignore the fact that its charge should be stopping its counterattack. Whatever. Alright, turtle down. Their morale is plummeting. Dread Spider hatchlings. Just get in there. They are still fighting. Ow, Christ. So they have multiple retaliations, apparently. Retaliate this bitch. And here... well, we can get over there and finish them. Do it. Okay, the other turtles are dead. Damn, that Blight Boil was gnarly. Okay. So, we have defeated everything on this side, aside from, of course, Leofric Shale. We need to deal with that right there. Those little spider hatchlings. But I'm going to ignore them for now. I'm going to send Einbis Unfound to go and warp in on that side with the demon step. It's going to hit some friendly fire as well, but I don't care in the slightest. And we have our choice pick of what we want to kill. We could even kill more. So I'm going to use Assassinate right here on these. 65% chance of success. They're dead. All right, good stuff. Then we can attack right here. They're dead. Good stuff. Do we get another turn? Yeah, we do. All right. They're dead. All right. Yeah, not bad. No. You think you're going to get away? It's not going to happen. Let me tell you. It is not going to happen, pal. Oh, we can cast an additional spell this round. Do it. So, with this additional spell this round, I would like to make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Question is how to do it. So I don't know which direction he's going to flee. I think he's going to try and flee through my ranks. I'm just going to web him, you know? I don't know if... yeah, it did. It worked. He's immobilized. Alright. Good stuff. Though... can't remember. Does immobilized prevent them from, like, fleeing? during a retreat. I don't know. Okay. There aren't so many units on the field at the moment. Okay, he's still doing stuff. Ah, because he can't. Okay, so if you can't flee, you can still fight. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, that actually makes a ton of sense. You, though, you should be fleeing. Or does he have some sort of buff? Because they all seem to be still fighting. So there's clearly some buff going on that's preventing them from fleeing. Alright, well, that one died. Our Dark Knights can then finish these guys off. Okay, come on, game. Don't do this. You have too much to live for. These Dark Knights are going to kill them. That unit, whatever it was, I don't even know what it was. It's just dead. That's like the point that we're at. We're going to Arctic Web those guys. And then our Dark Knights can finish them. Good. They're dead. And here we can make them dead. And Ibis Unfound is going to come here and slaughter these jerks. Everything's dying. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, now we're going to sunder his defenses using the Mark for Death. No, not Mark for Death. Sorry, wrong one. The other one. There's also Mass Enervation. No, it's not what we need. Reign of Terror. This is the one. I could just use Baneful Curse, but like that would just be better. But no. All right. Ah, just out of range. Okay, so we gotta get in there. Okay, so I'm gonna get in there and let's. Is there a point to doing anything here? I can't use this on myself. Target friendly non-hero unit. Yeah. All of these require a full turn. No, so then it's just going to come down to actually doing some magical blasts here. That dealt a little bit of damage. Our ice spiders here are going to move up to support. Caustic Worm here is going to go and eat these jerks right there. Deal a fair bit of damage. And then Hunting Spider Matriarch is going to finish them off. So they're dead. Now it's basically just Leofric Shale. That's it. Like, he's the only one left. So we don't need to move anybody else. We can just... Because this is Cursed Weaver versus Leofric Shale. He's attempting to bail, as it would seem. I'm going to give my spiders the go-ahead to immobilize him. Because we need to ensure that he doesn't get away. So, a nice Sundering Curse right there, and then we can drop a web right here. It's only 30% chance of hitting, but no, it missed. Okay. Can't do that there. Okay. Well, we don't want this to happen. Can I not click on that? All right. I'm gonna advance there. Mal Isa Shadowbiter. You know what? You can do the same thing, I think. So there's other things you can do. Just pull up this way. Do not engage. And the rest of our units will pursue as well. Alright, and we're gonna drop a web here. He's slowed. Good. Alright. He's running. Is he gonna be able to run far enough, though? That's the question. We can engage. Get right there, right behind him. Not close and personal with the stab. She comes out with her knife. Finish him off. Remember me? His final moment. This look of horror on his face as he recognizes what he has settled into motion upon this world. He could have ended it, but he didn't. And now he's dead. The rest of Bullerton will fall. The remaining forces of Leofric Shale shatter and rout to the four winds. It is over. Leofric Shale has been dealt with, stabbed in the back while running away. Only as he fell to the ground did he realize who stabbed him, who ended it. So, for the narrative, some of these characters will return. Some of them will, of course, because I'll be doing both like prequel stuff and sequel stuff to these campaigns. So some of them in the sequels will return. Even though their factions have been defeated, doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. But some of them are just straight up dead. For example, Leofric Shale, Torbeld Dragonkiller. All of these died. We did lose a Dark Knight in that. That's fine. Because I don't want to deal with the crashing of the game repeatedly. Alright, we will celebrate the defeat of Leofric Shale. Or we could siphon the fading fertility of Leofric Shale to harvest his power. Let's actually do that. In this case. So that'll grant us some extra population growth here. Which will allow us to expand our city, even. Alright, cool stuff. What do we want to expand? Let's actually... We can make some huts here. Well, let's actually make some huts here, because if there's huts, we can actually use these huts for something else. Not that it really matters at this stage of the campaign, but, you know, it's always cool, you know? Let's build a, what can we build here? Fen Apothecary? It's not a swamp province, is it? Oh, we even have another one. Look at that. Build a quarry here. Damn, son. Alright, well, hey, that's 2 ice spiders that are going to go and reinforce the capital. So we can build 2 buildings. Monuments to the destruction of Leofric Shale. So, in order to build some monuments to the destruction of Leofric Shale, we should build a Spelljammer there, actually. So, let's do that. And then we can, of course, construct a black market. Oh yeah, let's build a black market. Right there. Cool stuff, instead of the quarry. Good. Good. The enemy has fallen. We've completed Vile Bloom, and now we need another tome, which is gonna be... I don't know, man. Tome of Dark Desires? What does this give us? Thralls of Desire? No. Doesn't really make any sense. Great Transformation? This is the, like, death one. We could do the Tome of Souls, I guess. You know, we'll be able to get Soul Collection. Because we do need it for some of our spells now, so... We are already getting a whole lot of it, but...
Bodies are frail.
Soulfire?
Strong is the will of all souls.
No, we're gonna take Soul Collection right here. And, a city awaits its fate. Yeah, indeed it does. Bullerton, right here. This has a population of 30. We're gonna migrate it to the Unbeheld. I will take this city. This is a symbol for us. This will kill 8 of their population. Right now we need to array our forces against the oncoming threat. Because Mustafa ibn Nazir is moving against us, and he has an army. He has an army on our border. I don't think it's gonna be enough, though. In the meantime, we have the destruction of Safe Ward to be concerned about. We're going to auto-resolve this because this isn't going to be a battle at all. This is going to be an absolute slaughter. Any second now. Leofric Shale defeated. Leofric Shale, Seed of Nature, has been lost. Join up there. Little... here we go. Battle here is over. How did... what? We lost our Bone Dragon. Okay, whatever. It's the first time the auto-resolve has been a little, screwy. But it's fine. And, Safe Word, we are, of course, going to raise. The city will burn. And with that, I think we're going to head our forces back. Ooh, we could. Or we could actually attack Copperlode from here to distract them while we move our forces towards Primo Nebula. But I believe we have... no, we do not. Okay. We don't have any way to reach Primo Nebula easily. This is the closest that we have here. This underground passage. I mean, it is close. But I don't think it's a whole lot farther than this. So what I'm gonna do, although we need to replenish our forces, so we are going to head back towards the underground lair that we have and let the city burn to the ground. But that, my friends, is going to be all for today's episode. This is not the finale, because of course we are going to still have to deal with Mustafa ibn Nazir. He declared war on me. So, yeah, that's just gonna be how it is. He sealed his own fate. He will end. We will secure a military domination victory. Glory be. Alright, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was an eventful one. We took out two factions, our two main rivals, actually. So, a lot of grudges and, you know, debts have been settled in the true way. The corpses of Torbeld Dragonkiller and Leofric Shale have been feasted upon by the spiders. You know, after the Curse Weaver was done with them, she left them behind for the children. And that will be all. So, drop this video a like if you've enjoyed it. Feel free to leave any comments that you like. Once again, I greatly enjoy reading them, and your comments have been great this entire series through. So, I'll catch you all in what will probably actually be the real finale in the next one. Alright, everybody. Asharter out.